Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. We're going into some private messages, people. The title is When JS Interesting Tunnel Video. Good morning, Marvin. The video popped up on my YouTube earlier. It is really interesting. This guy's wondering about remote areas, but several times mentions that there are still various people about. Why did nobody see Jay? He walked through a tunnel, and as he gets to the end of the first one, there is what looks like a wheelbarrows by the opening. I guess this suggests wheelbarrows are used and can fit to transport things in the tunnel. Wow, but I can't imagine that you would want to move about in the area. It also indicates there must be a way to access some of these tunnels beyond the dangerous cliff edges. If wheelbarrows can be taken there, others I have seen have tracks in them, like the train tracks are on the floor, so they must have been accessible to build the tracks. Also, have at the water pipes of the tunnels, the size of those pipes look very similar, this is the massive point, to the tied up car reflection photo. Something that dawned on me watching this is also, why did Chris T or DTR never mention or do any searching or filming in these tunnels? ? Would it not be safer a way for them to have travelled to different areas while searching? The man says the tunnels are cool and have water. Lucky said he was mapping the whole area and directing Chris and Adrian. It seems very foolish to not have considered Jay may have used or sought the shelter or water in one of these tunnels. Interesting stuff. The main point on that is the size of those pipes look very similar to the tied up car reflection photo. Very interesting stuff there. Very interesting stuff. I think things like this, small bits in this case, are very, very crucial into what happened to Jace later. Let me know what you think. I think this basically private messenger has made some really, really good points, and creepy as well, these tunnels. Let me know what you think, people. We move on to part 2, people. Video, a message by Ali. Point 1, according to our sources, they attended the NRG and saw Jay go down onto the sand in between papagayos and shuffled outside by 2 Mali lads. That was at 1:30 a.m. Point 2, I knew we had the details of that 3 monkeys picture. Abe took on the stones when it was dawn, breaking on his live with Benji. Abe said he took that picture on the 14th of June 2024, which was the Friday. However, he didn't, and this is verified to upload it until the 21st of June 2024, which was the following Friday. That picture was also time-stamped. Jay wore blue and grey wristbands, but on the last picture, his wristbands were green-yellow. There is also significant words of encryption in those wristbands, which use tracking technology. 3 little words, which again gives you vital pinpoint location drops, energy, every venue is there, therefore listed under the 3 little words. Interesting, those bands may have been changed so they couldn't track Jay, or even given to someone else as his phone was taken. We believe his phone was taken and basically planted as though he was basically sending these fake messages all over the place, which I don't think he was in, and I don't think he was in access of his phone at the time. Let me know what you think about the timeline, people, and we will move on. Thank you. Welcome back to the final part, people. Part 3. This is too many of these underground tunnels. They are the perfect accessory to the perfect crime. Let's get straight into this. So these are the cave secrets that Gospel 1 has recorded. Very creepy, very weird. It's the Tenemo Cave. Tenerife, San Tenemo, though, through the tunnel in Baracano, tunnel Tenemo, Masca. Recognise these views? Yep. Definitely get a jet ski boat up there and to the beach as well. Los Giantes, pier footage, trail stats, exceptional views. Sorry, let me just read this, people. Exceptional views from cliffs overlooks Los Giantes, La Gomorra and La Palma. Tour starts at Tenemo, crossing the mountain via the first tunnel and returning through the third one. Trail not always easy to find. It is dangerous in exposed places on the cliffs, narrow path, partial break-offs, danger of falling, absolute freedom from vertigo, and short footness necessary. So I believe that at the end of the people involved in Jay's disappearance, I think they actually knew and got a good map of these tunnels, and obviously placing Jay into the ravine from the beach and upwards. I do believe there's a lot of connections in that. And I've always believed that since the early days. And like I said, I think a lot of people like Gospel One, do go and subscribe to her, has basically looked in to mapping of the areas. And I think there's a lot we don't know about these Masca Mountains and what secrets they hold as well. Let me know what you think, people. That was all the private messages and a video. Thank you very much indeed, and have a lovely Monday. Take care.